I suppose it's that immortality kind of thing that humans have, that sort of, as Charles Dickens once said, you know, that it's building an extension of yourself. It's rebuilding yourself outside yourself. Because we have this sort of inner need for immortality, because we know one day we're going to be dead.
The songs will live on.
That's what it is, I think. I think it's leaving something or building something outside yourself. And I think you just keep on building until you drop, because you don't know what building's going to be the best one to leave behind.
But normally people just leave kids.
Yeah. I don't think it's always such a good idea. It's not always the best thing to do. You never know how they're going to grow up.
But it's an unusual statement, I think, because usually if you talk to people who've been famous or well-known for more than 20 years, they're sick and tired of that. They can't go out anywhere. It feels like
but I think what they do is they tend to use that too much as an excuse. I think there are other reasons in their life that they're bothered with. I think they've had relationships that have gone sour. They've misjudged people. They've had very bad experiences. We all do. I've had bad experiences. But they've got those bad experiences in their personal life have gotten them down, and they tend to use the outside pressures of success or fame as the reason. And I think that's wrong. I think it's too easy to do that. And then there are many temptations in this business. A lot of people become alcoholics and they abuse drugs and things. We're very fortunate that any kind of abuse that we had was from a very early age and went through that. So we're not saints by any stretch of the imagination, but we're certainly clean now. And otherwise you just can't survive. But I think there are people who don't get through it. They don't survive, and some get lost by the wayside, some become vegetables, and some die, you know. But it's a horrid business to get yourself wrapped up in your own ego, and I think those are the kind of things that keep people drinking, keep people taking drugs, when they just can't deal with reality, their own reality, and they can't deal with other people. They have to drink the coffee.
Has your success given you something that you weren't aware you needed?
I don't know, because we've been doing it for so long. It's hard to know what I would have been doing if I had not been doing this. You see, if I'd have been something else before I became famous, if I had another job, like I'd grown into adulthood and had a job, then I would have known then what it would have given me then, because I would have had the chance to see what it was that I'd gone without. But because it was so early, growing up singing and writing, it's very hard to know what else I would have done, or what were the things I would have lacked.
You never thought of, if you were to lead another life,
I don't know what else I would do. Brain surgeon, perhaps.
Well, I wouldn't trust that.
Well, no, I'd try it. But
would you trust this man for a doctor?
I'd try it. No, I'd try it first.
Okay.
The radio, I'm not really a top 40 type of person, so I don't drive my car with the radio on.
You watch TV in your car?
Yes, as a matter of fact. You'll be able to do that one day too, I'm telling you.
You will.
Yes. But I watch a lot of television, particularly in America, where there are many, many channels. So I'm a sort of, there's a new culture in America now, which is the remote culture, you know, where you just keep flicking and you don't watch anything for longer than 5 minutes. So that's become my habit in the past years. I'll just lie in bed and just keep going until I find something, and then I'll watch that for 5 minutes, then I'll start going again, you know. So through that, I draw, I guess, a synopsis of what's going on in life, from CNN to the sports channels to every now and again you pick up a little piece of music that's behind something, or an atmosphere from a situation going on television that might strike you as an idea for a song. But basically life, and nowadays life comes at you right through a camera.
When do you know if it's a good melody?
Well, my other brothers say, that's good. No, you know, normally...
Democracy.
Well, yeah, I bounce it off them first. Because normally when we have a writing session, the three of us will come together and we'll all, you know, have different kinds of things going on in our heads, and one of us might have a melody and say, well, that's good, yeah, that's... Because it's like, we like to write the choruses first. So if we get a good melody for a chorus, we'll, that's pretty good, let's work on that.
Are you very disciplined when you write? Do you have do you say we have 3 hours every week, or do you sit down?
Well, we don't plan it that way. We'll say, for instance, if one of us isn't particularly 100% in a good mood, or you know, may have a bug or a virus or something, we won't write. We'll just say, well, we'll call it off, because the three of us have to be on top of the song, and it's the input of each brother that makes the song. So if one of us is a little off it, then forget it. We don't do that. But we don't make it a religious thing. We just say, like, well, let's head for Wednesday, and let's try and get some, like when we started this new album, we a month up front, so we work Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Sometimes Wednesday we go, I fancy a night off tonight, let's do it tomorrow. Oh, okay.